Yay. Let's see the screen. I think we're live.
We're here.
Are you live, Susie? I'm live.
Uh, well, what are we talking about today?
Well, we're talking about catalog link pages and catalog sections. And these are awesome
Yeah.
for rounding up a set of product that you want to display or merchandise in a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
I like to think of them as pre-searches. So you as the business owner get to decide what the search is and how these things display, and that certainly helps you merchandise those correctly. Now, catalog link pages and catalog sections are largely the same, but we'll bounce
Mm-hmm.
between them just to show. But the setup and the usage of them is very similar. So the pages have a little more detail to them. So let's take a look at a catalog link page, and we will make one from scratch. And you do that with the Add Page button
Mm-hmm.
and Catalog Link. And this will give you a way to think about it real quick, and then we'll go in there and look at one. So, like a lot of pages, we want to give it a title. I'm going to call this one Wheels. I'm going to let it be active because we're going to use it right away. You put it in whatever folder you like. I'm going to put it in the pages imported by folder. You can add start and end dates if you like. So if you don't want this to start being live until a certain time, or you want it to turn off at a certain time, either or both can be used. If you don't have a preference, just leave it blank.
Mm-hmm.
These display options, there's three. So the first one, I don't really think is terribly useful. So basically, what this does is it creates a catalog page of whatever catalog you choose here. And the reason I don't think it's useful is if somebody wanted to shop the entire catalog, that's what your navigation's for. But
Mm-hmm.
there can be times where you just want a page link that's just your catalog, and this is how you would create that. So you don't really control over it other than choosing the catalog that it does it to. The second one is when we create these mega menus, like this guy, that the second selection is what you do with that. And so if I wanted a mega menu that just showed my bikes, I would select bikes there and save that, and it would have the category of bikes. And so then when I looked out here, just like it's shop gear, there would be one that's just bikes that would show up in a mega menu like this. So very
Mm-hmm.
helpful. The one we're going to spend our time on today is the third one, display a list of items based on the selection parameters below. And this, just for a fun little reference, that catalog navigator and shortcuts is a legacy thing from long ago. It does nothing now. So you can check it, you can not check it, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
There's a set of introductory text, and so this is maybe if you want to have a little bit of copy
Mm-hmm.
or even an image.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I can't
I
type
think
and I can't type and talk at the same time.
no,
Uh,
I can't type and watch people have people watch me at the same time.
yeah.
I
So
think
go ahead.
I think our localized content video is a really good reference for what you might put in here. You
Yes.
want to make sure that you have that H2 tag wheels would get pulled in as an H1.
Yep.
Yeah, and a little bit about what your product is and all that good stuff.
And I think we can do that. I don't remember. I haven't been in
Font.
here in a
It's
long time. How to do the
that where it
H2
says
tag?
paragraph in that last row of things.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I can make
There you
that an
go.
H2 tag. There you go. Good idea. And don't get carried away here. Don't write a book.
Mm-mm.
But a couple of good words, maybe getting some local information in there is good. For now, we'll just use wheels, who are a great upgrade.
Mhm.
And then this is where the magic happens, these selection parameters. So, and this is again a great paragraph to read. People will skip it, but it explains that in order for any of these parameters to matter, they have to be active. So here in this column, you have to have checked one of these. I chose wheels as the name of the page, and so wheels are probably a good thing to check. I may not want all these things. For instance, I may not want spokes showing up, so that's good. I can do that.
Mhm.
And then there's other parameters, and we'll talk about those in a bit. But as far as a catalog page that displays all the wheels I have available, I've done everything I really need to do to make that happen. We always talk about meta descriptions, and this page is no different. It should have a good description, short to the point, but that this is the snippet that Google will show if
Mhm.
this page is a result of a search. So again, just a couple of sentences, localize it as you can. Um, Get me, I was going good for a while. something simple. And maybe you
Mhm,
get, something more local than that, but that's the idea.
mhm.
This title tag can also be useful. I named this page wheels, and that's good because if I put it in navigation, I don't want a big long title.
Yeah.
Um, but I may want for search engine use for that to be more detailed. And that's where you can use this title tag, which will, for search engine purposes, will override whatever you name the page.
Mhm.
And so, uh, something like that. And so that way, somebody's searching for, how do I upgrade my wheels for my bike? Then that helps kind of get that in there. And again,
Yep.
meta keywords, they don't do much of anything. So put them in if you want, but I don't think any search engines are paying attention to them. And if we save that change in preview, which is always a good idea to preview, then we'll see the page we made. And okay, look, this is good. So these are wheel parts, but there's no wheels. So that's a good reason to preview. Maybe if I go high to low. So that's more what I would want this
Mhm,
page about wheels and upgrades to display. So let's go back and adjust.
mhm.
One thing we might adjust is maybe I just don't want all those parts showing up. Let's just take the parts and accessories out of it. And then let's also go down here and say, let's reverse that order to price high to low.
Mhm.
And while we're here, let's take a quick trip through this because we are burning time. We might want to narrow that down by brand and pick a wheel brand and click that, which is not one of those, but just for the
Mhm.
sake of this, we might want to only show things that are on sale or things that are on sale or closeout.
Mhm.
We might want to show only products that are in stock, so by availability. But remember, as it says right here, when more than one parameter is active, all the parameters have to be met. So
Yeah.
the more you choose, the narrower it gets. And so
Mhm,
let's use this, not use brands because I have to go pick a brand, but let's just do in store. We
mhm.
made that high to low change. Let's save that and preview it one more time, and we'll get an example of there's not a lot here. So
Mhm.
when we do that in stock thing, then we end up only with the in stock part. But it is fun to see that. That's kind of exciting.
Mhm.
So let's go back and take that off, and then that will be a good page, I think.
Yeah.
So if we just let it show that this is now saying in stock and what might be available in your supplier warehouses via supplier sync. And so I think that's good.
Mhm.
Now, you can use this page in navigation. You could use it in social media posts. You could use it for all sorts of things, but it's a
Mhm.
great way to show shoppers your wheel selection or whatever selection you come up with. And because it's a catalog link page, you get all this fun um, filters on the left side. Oh, I couldn't say
Mhm.
filters. So by brand, price, size, model reviews, you can narrow it down by in stock, et cetera. So shoppers have options with this page, and you don't really have to do anything other than set the page up.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
Mhm.
Now, the other part, the catalog sections, we use these a lot on our library content. And
Yeah.
if you want to have one of those, let's say that wheel idea is good, but I want it on my homepage. I don't really want a separate page. And so if we come to our homepage to edit that or whatever page you want to edit, and we come to little bricks and mouse over, there's this catalog selection, and we can drag that onto the canvas and then click create and give this the same name. We can have it uh, we can have it display that title or not. I'm not going to display that. And this description, nobody sees this in the outside world. It's just for you in case you're ever searching for this parameter, this section later somewhere. And then the same selection parameter. So I could do the same move that we did before. I don't want the parts and accessories or spokes. And then all those same filters are there. You don't have the meta descriptions or title tags because none of that's relevant to a particular page within a section within a page. But then we have that guy, and then we can save it and preview it and see if it's what we wanted. There you go.
Yeah.
And you may notice that other buttons in catalog sections say shop more, not learn more. And so if we go back, there's, and this, I didn't show you this on the page, but you can do the same thing. So I can come here, and this is the that more you saw. So we can take off the dots and add shop. And you have other options there too if you want to rearrange how things display.
Mhm.
And save that and preview it. Do-do-do-do-do. And there's our wheel section.
Yeah, I love that. I think it's a really great way. I mean, we pretty much, like you saw lower on that homepage, we pretty much always have a catalog section on the
Yeah.
homepages we design. It's a really great way and an easy area to edit and kind of it's like dynamic. Make sure it's relevant to your season, what's going on with your business, what you need to draw attention to, all that good stuff.
I agree, and it helps shoppers. So and we want
Yeah,
them to have relevant things and ways to act on it. And so this is a
yeah.
great way to do that.
Mhm.
Awesome. Anything else?
No, I gotta go get my hair cut.
Oh, okay. I do that myself.
I don't.
Yeah. Well, I say myself. My wife helps trim the.
Yeah,
I do the rest.
in the back.
I
Yeah,
just
but I think. Sorry, let me bring us back to topic really quick. So sorry, Mark.
okay.
Please play with these sections. I think modifying, it's a great way to modify some of those pre-built library pages to make them a little more relevant to your business. If you want
Yep.
to swap something out, make it in-store only, highlight some of your sales stuff, things like that.
Yeah.
Really
In
cool.
the holidays, I just saw the word holiday. It's a great way to do sections of holiday gifts under $100, holiday gifts under $50. So
Mhm.
it's very flexible, very powerful, and it helps shoppers shop, and that's good. That means they buy more stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Let us
Awesome.
know if we can help.
Yep. As always.
Yeah.
Where's my cursor?